Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you blessed people doing out there on the first Monday of 2025? Just wanted to jump on here this morning and give the Monday motivation. Different people do different things when it's the new year. Some people make New Year's resolutions. Some people they just have goals that they have for the year, whether they're personal, business, family, what have you. And something that for me, for the past, this will be the 5th year now, I just pray and I ask God, Lord, give me my word. I'm a word kind of person. Anyone who knows me knows this. I'm a word person. And so I remember the very first year God gave something to me was accountability. And then he gave me, and I actually made a shirt with that word on there, accountability, because I wanted something tangible. I did the same thing in 2021. Well, 2022 did something a little different in 23. And so I literally over the weekend, I want to say it was over the weekend, happened to be watching a TikTok. And sometimes it's just, when your brain is not focused on something or just vegging out, that you get those aha moments. And I got an aha moment as I was watching this TikTok. And it was like, okay, Lord, I hear you. So whether you do New Year's resolutions or what have you, one thing I want to say is just because it's a new year, and don't get me wrong, we have to do our part. God will do his part, but we have to do our part in order for us to change. So whether that's focusing in on the word more, fasting more, praying more, whatever it takes for you to get closer to the Lord. But just because it's a new year doesn't mean things are going to automatically be better or this and that. No, we have to do our part and change. So in that, make sure however you do your 2025, however you do your New Year's, whatever it is, make sure you're getting closer to the Lord so that you can change and be what he needs you to be for that year. But this year, God gave me 3 words. And as I was watching that TikTok, because again, I'm a t-shirt person, I'm a visual person, and I'm like, I ain't wearing 3 t-shirts. So anywho, I did a vision board in 22 and 23, and I really, really, really loved it. I didn't do one last year, and that's on me. But as I was watching that TikTok, it was like, do a vision board, do another vision board. And God even told me to make it a little bit more and do one with my family. But then he gave me Habakkuk 2:2. So important when God backs up what he's giving you with the word. So in Habakkuk 2:2, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. So there's 3 ways we get information and we can hold on to it and grasp it and keep it. It's when we do it, see it, or hear it. And with the vision board, it's doing all 3. So we are physically making that vision board. We are physically, me personally, I pray and ask God, because we can get self in there. But Lord, what is it that you want me to do? What is it that you want me to focus in on and obtain this year? And so I pray about it, then I do it. So as I'm doing the vision board, again, that's that kinetic energy. It's getting in you. And then as you put your vision board, because it said write the vision and make it plain upon tables, we got to have something that we are reading and seeing. And it needs to be something daily, in my opinion, daily. But at least, 2-3 times a week, you are walking past your vision board. And as you're sitting there reading your vision board, if you read it out loud, that's where you get the hearing in. That's where that hearing comes in. So not only did you do it when you make the vision board and you got that kinetic energy and it's in you, you're seeing it all the time. And as you're seeing it, you're reading it out loud. So you're also hearing it all the time. And I promise you that last part, that he may run that readeth it. That gives you that, okay, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to stay focused. I got to, whatever, again, however it is, whether it's personal, spiritual, financial, business, family goals, whatever it is, my opinion, and first time I ever did a vision board was in 2018. No joke. Went to a faith conference, and that's what they did. They did vision boards. And it was just like, oh my goodness, I had never done one before, ever. And it kind of stuck because, no joke, while it was a conference, they we as a group and the pastor prayed over that vision board. And when I tell you, by the end of that year, everything I had put on that board, God had blessed me to either obtain or do. No joke, no exaggeration whatsoever. God hears me, because I went back in 2019. I actually gave my testimony to the whole entire crowd of how everything God allowed us to buy a house, got a brand new car. We did more traveling, and we also got out of debt. We reduced our debt greatly. So those were the 4 things that were on that board for me for 2018, and God literally allowed me to do. I had never been to Wisconsin. I went to Wisconsin, and we went somewhere else that year we had never been before. So it was just awesome. We bought a house, got a brand new 2018 Chevy Malibu. So again, when we did that, and I noticed again, 2019, a vision board, and those things came to pass. Didn't do it last year, but God still blessed me. I did my book launch, launching my new series, Removing the Dirt. So even in not having that visual thing, there were some things that I had before the Lord, and He allowed me to bless me to do and obtain, and to, have favor with Him. But just seriously, I believe when it says write the vision, make it plain. Vision boards are so important, so much so, like I said, I'm going to do one with my grandchildren and family this weekend. But that he may run that readeth it. That last part right here, if I read and I see what God has given me for 2025, I know I got to stay focused. Distractions are going to come. The enemy comes to kill, steal, destroy. Something that I learned, oh my Lord, this had to be probably a decade ago. He also comes to distract, deter, and discourage. Distract, deter, and discourage. But if I have this vision board that I'm looking at daily, or like I said, at least 2-3 times a week, and I'm hearing myself as I read it out loud, it helps me to get over those distractions. It helps me to stay encouraged and to not allow those discouragements to come and get me off my block. So I appreciate and love the fact that he may run that readeth. And keeps you focused. It keeps you on point. And again, if there's something that you pray about before you do your vision board, even the more God is in that. So just wanted to jump on here and encourage you, however you do your 2025s. Again, New Year's resolutions. Some people do goals. Some people, journal, or, have their stuff. However you have it, do a vision board. Make it to where it's big and written out and plain, so that you may run as you read it, so that you may stay encouraged, and again, be able to hurdle over those distractions, because you have your vision board that you're looking at. I think that it's just, God gave that to me, and I just wanted to encourage you with that on this morning. Seriously, I pray that your 2025 is better than your 2024. I pray that as you grow closer to the Lord, that those things, that not just goals that we have outwardly, but even inwardly, a pure heart, renew the right spirit in you, that we have a mind of Christ, and that we are His hands and His feet in the earth. I just pray that you in 2025 just grow closer to the Lord than ever before, that you may be able to fulfill your purpose in the earth. There's someone that is attached to you that needs you to be properly positioned at that moment where your lives intersect. And that's my prayer in 2025, that we are consistently properly positioned, that God may be able to use us to not only be a blessing, for ourselves, but to be a blessing to others. So you guys stay encouraged in your 2025. And I would love to see some of the things that you put on your vision board. So by all means, comment on the video and show me, or tell me, some of the things that God has given you for 2025. I put one of mine out there the other day. It's accountability. God told me I'm holding you accountable to make sure other people are accountable, because I have a tendency to want to pick up other people's issues and fix it for them. He said, no, that's not your job. You have to hold them accountable for their decisions and their actions. And so that was one of the things he told me. He's holding me accountable to hold others accountable. He gave us a couple other things, but I'm just excited for my 2025, excited for my 2024, just excited to see what God is going to do this year, how He's going to move, how the people of God are just going to just be all that God needs us to be in these last and evil days. So you guys have a wonderful Monday, a wonderful week. God bless.